all our videos, and the highest daily best comment for the month wins 1 million naira just for commenting on a YouTube channel. Who talk say this life dey balance? Jump on and subscribe, because if you are not subscribed and turn on your notification bell, you won't know when the videos drop, you won't know when to comment and win. And of course, the comment must be intelligent, and you must have watched the video to comment for you to win. See you on my channel, and the end of June 30th, 2025, who will walk away with 1 million? 1 million naira every month to one person for just a YouTube comment. How does that sound to you? On this channel, my ACECHINA, we are committed to building the biggest, most generous and most educative YouTube channel in Africa. And to do that, every Sunday we give away monies to those that answer a question on our live stream. But starting from June 1st, 2025, we'll be giving away 20,000 naira to the best 5 comments daily that comment within 1 hour of all our videos. And the highest daily best comment for the month wins 1 million naira just for commenting on a YouTube channel. Who talk say this life dey balance? Jump on and subscribe, because if you are not subscribed and turn on your notification bell, you won't know when the videos drop, you won't know when to comment and win. And of course, the comment must be intelligent, and you must have watched the video to comment for you to win. See you on my channel, and the end of June 30th, 2025, who will walk away with 1 million? 1 million naira every month to one person for just a YouTube comment. How does that sound to you? On this channel, my ACECHINA, we are committed to building the biggest, most generous and most educative YouTube channel in Africa. And to do that, every Sunday we give away monies to those that answer a question on our live stream. But starting from June 1st, 2025, we'll be giving away 20,000 naira to the best 5 comments daily that comment within 1 hour of all our videos. And the highest daily best comment for the month wins 1 million naira just for commenting on a YouTube channel. Who talk say this life dey balance? Jump on and subscribe, because if you are not subscribed and turn on your notification bell, you won't know when the videos drop, you won't know when to comment and win. And of course, the comment must be intelligent, and you must have watched the video to comment for you to win. See you on my channel, and the end of June 30th, 2025, who will walk away with 1 million? 1 million naira every month to one person for just a YouTube comment. How does that sound to you? On this channel, my ACECHINA, we are committed to building the biggest, most generous and most educative YouTube channel in Africa. And to do that, every Sunday we
see I see real estate now good. If it's a road, you gon' make them bold. No be just land, the future you dey own. Give me your day, yeah, make me run am cold. We know they do anyhow. Now better investment they down. Your money go rise, you know go fall. Make you no slack, make you no dog. We know they sell house, we they sell value. If you want invest, we go show you. The money go go, he no go lost. So come make we talk, don't have to do. From city to city, we can run party. package. Affordable price, no be baggage. Na quality shoppers, no be manage. Make we sign deal, no be just courage. If you want buy, we go guide you. No fall for scam, we dey beside you. The day of house in our day, yeah. We go make sure say you go check. Invest today, don't look tomorrow. The future day bright, no need to borrow. If you want, we make you follow. The day of house in our be follow, come. We don't sell house, we dey sell value. If you want invest, we go show you. Your money go grow, it no go loss. So come make we talk, no time to dollar. The mayor of house in there for you. See how see real estate now good. If you sabi road, you gon' make am bold. No be just land, the future you dey hold. Give me your day, yeah, make we run am code. We know they do anyhow. Now better investment they down. Your money go rise, you no go fall. Make you no slack, make you no dog. We know they sell house, we they sell value. If you want invest, we go show you. Your money go grow, he no go loss. So come make we talk, no time to dollar. From city to city with your own package. Affordable price, no be baggage. Na quality shoppers, no be manage. Make we sign deal, no be just courage. If you want buy, we go guide you. No fall for scam, we dey beside you. The day of house in our day, yeah. We go make sure say you go check. Invest today, don't look tomorrow. The future day bright, no need to borrow. If you want, we make you follow. The day of house in our be follow, come.
And subscribe, because if you are not subscribed and turn on your notification bell, you won't know when the videos drop. You won't know when to comment and win. And of course, the comment must be intelligent, and you must have watched the video to comment for you to win. See you on my channel, and the end of June 30th 2025, who will walk away 1 million? 1 million naira every month to one person for just a YouTube comment. How does that sound to you? On this channel, my ACECHINA, we are committed to building the biggest, most generous and most educative YouTube channel in Africa. And to do that, every Sunday we give away monies to those that answer a question on our live stream. But starting from June 1st, 2025, we'll be giving away 20,000 naira to the best 5 comments daily that comment within 1 hour of all our videos. And the highest daily best comment for the month wins 1 million naira just for commenting on a YouTube channel. Who talk say this life day balance? Jump on and subscribe, because if you are not subscribed and turn on your notification bell, you won't know when the videos drop. You won't know when to comment and win. And of course, the comment must be intelligent, and you must have watched the video to comment for you to win. See you on my channel, and the end of June 30th 2025, who will walk away 1 million? 1 million naira every month to one person for just a YouTube comment. How does that sound to you? On this channel, my ACECHINA, we are committed to building the biggest, most generous and most educative YouTube channel in Africa. And to do that, every Sunday we give away monies to those that answer our question on our live stream. But starting from June 1st, 2025, we'll be giving away 20,000 naira to the best 5 comments daily that comment within 1 hour of all our videos. And the highest daily best comment for the month wins 1 million naira just for commenting on a YouTube channel. Who talk say this life day balance? Jump on and subscribe, because if you are not subscribed and turn on your notification bell, you won't know when the videos drop, you won't know when to comment and win. And of course, the comment must be intelligent and you must have watched the video to comment for you to win. See you on my channel, and the end of June 30th, 2025, who will walk away 1 million? 1 million naira every month to one person. A YouTube comment. How does that sound to you? On this channel, we are committed to building the biggest, most generous and most educative YouTube channel in Africa. And to do that, every Sunday we give away monies to those that answer our question on our live stream. But starting from June 1st, 2025, we'll be giving away 20,000 naira to the best 5 comments daily that comment within 1 hour of all our videos. And the highest daily best comment for the month wins 1 million naira just for commenting on a YouTube channel. Who talk say this life day balance? Jump on and subscribe, because if you are not subscribed and turn on your notification bell, you won't know when the videos drop, you won't know when to comment and win. And of course, the comment must be intelligent and you must have watched the video to comment for you to win. See you on my channel, and the end of June 30th, 2025, who will walk away 1 million?
Manage, make we sign deal, no be just courage. If you want buy, we go buy you. The fall for scam, we dey beside you. The day of house in our day, yeah. We go make sure, say you go check. Invest today, don't look tomorrow. The future day bright, no need to borrow. If you want, we make you follow. The day of house in our be follow, come. We don't sell house, we dey sell value. If you want invest, we go show you. Your money go grow, it no go loss. So come make we talk, no time to dollar. The mayor of house in there for you. See how see real estate now good. If it's a road, you go make them bold. No be just land, the future you dey hold. Give me your day, yeah, make we run am code. We know they do anyhow. Now better investment they down. Your money go rise, you know go fall. Make you no slack, make you no dog. We know they sell house, we they sell value. If you want invest, we go show you. Your money go grow, he no go loss. So come make we talk, no time to dollar. From city to city, we get on party. package. Affordable price, no be baggage. A quality shop pass, no be manage. Make we sign deal, no be just courage. If you want buy, we go guide you. The fall for scam, we dey beside you. The day of housing, now we day here. We go make sure, say you go check. Invest today, don't look tomorrow. The future day bright, no need to borrow. If you want, we make you follow. The day of housing, now we be follow, come.
The big news is that aside that 100,000 every day, can you hear me now? Okay, so apart from the fact that today is Sunday, today is also the first day of the month, and we are super duper excited because we are starting the month on a Sunday. But more than that, this is the 1st of June and the time we are starting our daily giveaway where every day we'll be giving out 100,000 naira, 20,000 naira to 5 people that will have the best 5 comments. And those comments, number 1, you must be subscribed to the channel for you to win. Number 2, your comment must show that you have watched the video. Like after this live presentation, the comments begin on this live video. So those that don't watch this presentation might not make a good comment on our topic today. And the journalists that have been contracted to judge and select the comments, we know when you don't watch the video. So don't bother cheating yourself. This is not a glitch or jump or computer-based testing. It is a human judge that will judge. Amen. The second thing is that your comment must be intelligent. You must show you watch the video and you must show that you understand the video. Without understanding, you cannot win our first 5 comments. And number 3, your comment must be promotional enough for people to want to subscribe to the channel just by reading your comments. And then the 4th criteria, your comment must come in 1 hour before, immediately after the video has been posted. So today our presentation is ending by 7, and by 7 to 8, by 8 p.m. if you are commenting after 8 p.m. you will not be selected, and then the 5 people that are selected will win 20,000 naira each. Then at the end of the month, the highest person that has won multiple times, let's say Mr. China won 3 times during the month, Mr. Classic won 5 times during the month, and Nicholas mysteriously won 7 times during the month. Nicholas is going to win 1 million naira for being the highest daily winner during the month. And that 1 million naira will be given at a special event where Nicholas will come and meet the mayor of housing, and there will be press coverage for the winner to also become the star of the channel. So we are not just committed to building the most educative and the most generous YouTube channel in Africa, but we are doing it from where we are. There is what I call milestone paralysis. Milestone paralysis is when I ... I will start. So before we start the topic for the day, anybody that wants to do anything in this world, the best way to start is to start where you are with what you have, how you are now. If you're waiting for when you have so before you start, you might never start. So instead of us to wait until when we launch our estate or when we get to 100,000 subscribers or anything, we are starting this 1st of June. And the second good news on this 1st of June is that apart from our daily 100,000, the 20,000 we give to people that answer questions in our live stream has just become 30,000, because we were giving 20,000 because we were 20,000 subscribers. Now we are 30,000 subscribers, so we're giving out 30,000 to 10 people today, not tomorrow. Now, not pronoun. So we are now giving 30,000 to the 10 people that will answer today's questions. And when we get to 40,000 subscribers, we'll start giving 40,000. So if you get 30,000 and you don't like it, go get subscribers to the channel. And the more the channel grows, the more our giveaway grows. Why we are doing this is because this is the channel where we give back to you. The channel where we collect from the elite is called my ACETV, and that's my business channel where I do business. And already we have a business proposal there and a promo that we are doing for those that can afford it to invest in the new Banana Island. But we are not here to talk about business. We're here to talk of the business of just you. Today, we want to teach you something that will help you navigate the 21st century, because you either succeed with what we're going to teach you today, or you succeed by becoming a victim of what we are going to teach you today, but you can't escape it. So congratulations to all the people that will answer our questions today, because you are the first set of people on the 1st of June to get 30,000. Congratulations to the 5 people that will have the best comment by 8 p.m. Nigerian time today, because you are the first set of people since the creation of Adam and Eve to win our 5 best comment daily challenge. So today, I'm super duper excited. Coupled with the fact that I went to church today and we started with praise and I danced like David danced. You know, you can tell the pattern of where your life is going when you watch what you're doing. I danced like David, so I'll be as famous, as rich, and as historic as David. With that, let's dive into today's topic, because there's no time to waste. Today's topic says social media, a tool of reformation, sales, and growth. Last week when I got this topic from, I think, Live of a Favor or something, I thought it was a small topic, but within the week while preparing for the topic, I found out it's another heavy topic. I pray I wouldn't be taking heavy topics so that we don't keep this live too long and boring, but we're going to give you what will help you at least have a proper grasp. So the first fact you must know about social media is that technology has come to stay, and technology is the new money. Before the creation of money, there was trade by barter. Not everybody used money. When money became mainstream, the world became a financial universe. So technology is now as ubiquitous as money. So the way we live in a financial universe, we live in a technological universe. The second fact is that as we cannot escape money, we cannot escape technology. You know, no matter how holy you are, if you're a monk, you will use money. If you are the Pope, you will use money. If you are a Christian, you will use money. Muslim, money. Cultist, money. Ritualist, money. Holy saint, money. Educated, money. Uneducated, money. There is nothing you can do in this financial universe without money. The same thing goes to technology. There is nothing you can do in this technological universe without technology. So it's an inescapable inevitability. Something you can't escape and something that must happen. That's what technology is. And statistics shows that 95% of people have smartphones or are connected to the internet. And 45% of people are online 24/7. Wake up by 3 a.m., 45% are online. 1 a.m. online. Morning online. So you cannot online or offline the people that are online. Technology is inescapable. So to now help you, the best thing you have to do is to listen to what B.T. Barnum said something about money. He said, money is an excellent servant, but a terrible master. So like money, like technology. So if money is an excellent servant but a terrible master, technology is also an excellent servant but a terrible master. If you're watching this, this is an excellent servant but a terrible master. If you see the picture there, it might look small in my hand, but when it becomes your master, it will show you Cameroon pepper and Ghana pepper. Which one is more pepper than the other pepper? Or which one is more pepperic than the other pepper? When this thing becomes your master, it will show you pepper. Amen? So that's the fact. The sad fact, very sad fact. This is the part that some of you might need to screenshot because it's very sad. I hate to tell you this. But if you have used the internet for up to 4 years and you cannot clearly and vividly point upwards of $10,000 you have made with what you have learned from the internet, you are an internet victim. Those of us that are internet producers are using the internet, but those that are internet victims, the victim is using you. The same thing as this phone. If you have a smartphone that you have used for up to 4 years and you cannot go back and look at maybe $10,000, not $10,000 you made once, but small put together cumulatively, that you've made over the 4 years from your smartphone or the internet. You are not using the internet is using you. And let me explain. My company, the Mayor of Housing, was formed in 2020. This smartphone and small recharge card and data made me a millionaire in housing. Then one of the people that I follow on this internet, YouTube, called Grant Cardone. If you're old in this channel, I always mention Grant Cardone. He taught me about the 10x rule. I think that book is somewhere here. That single book, the 10x rule, grew my business from millions of naira to billions of naira and has made me one of the top 100 companies and personalities in Africa today. Just from that one thing I learned from Grant Cardone, took me from millions to billions. And I ate Grant Cardone's videos on YouTube like a madman. I used to watch some of his 8 hours video. So if you are not learning on internet, you should be earning. There are 2 things you should be doing on the internet: learning or earning. Those people that produce on the internet earn. Like, you know, of all the top YouTubers and Nollywood stars, the Odogu, Omoni, Oboli, you know, of Markangel, you know, of all the YouTubers, you know, of Mr. Funny. These are producers. They are earning from the internet. If you are not earning like them, you should be learning what you should use either on the internet or outside the internet to make money. So this sad fact, screenshot it, put it where you see it every day, and let it sink in. Don't allow the internet to use you. But there's some good fact. The good fact is this: if you have data, you have internet connection, and you have focus, you have the school fees for the education in this new age. In this new age, the internet is the greatest university in the world. And for me, the best platform on the internet for education is YouTube. That's why we're having this live stream where you are learning. So if you have data, internet connection, and focus, the internet is your new school. And these 3 things, data, internet connection, and focus, are your school fees. If you can do that, you can learn anything on the internet. But remember, the internet is a terrible master, but an excellent slave. So to make it your slave, you need to subjugate it. That's to conquer the internet. And there are 7 things it takes to conquer the internet, and I'm going to rush through them because of time. The first thing is intent. Intent is that you must have an intention of why you are coming to the internet. The internet is like a market. You are foolish if you see the internet as just an entertainment place. It's a market. Some people come to market to watch, you know, those dancers that come to market to perform, or those that do magic in the market. Some people come to buy tomato, pepper, but everybody comes with an intent. So there are three things you need to settle your internet intent. Number one, what is your original need? Why? What do you need from the internet? Nobody wakes up and enters market. You must need something, and sometimes you write a list. Number two, how much of it do you need? If you want to be a graphic designer and you want to learn from the internet, do you want to be a novice designer or an expert designer? Then number three is why. Why do you want that thing you want? If it's entertainment, the most useless set of people on the internet, and that percentage is increasing every day, is what we call drifters. There's a book you need to read by Napoleon Hill. Please write Outwitting the Devil. The devil said he's most outwitting the devil without intent. Once you are just drifting, most percentage of the people are just drifting through the internet. Why are you on social media? Nothing. I just they scroll. They are called scrollers, looking for entertainment, or dopaminic addicts. They are just addicted to the excitement of dopamine, and that percentage is the highest percentage, and those are the people being used by the internet. So the second thing after the intent is your target. You must have a target. Like if you want to buy tomato in the market, as you are going to buy tomato, you won't just go there and say, give me tomato. You must have how many cups of tomato, basket of tomato, or painter of tomato you want to buy. So you must have a target. And the target is three things. What do you want from social media? Where do you want it? It's not jumping from Instagram to Facebook to YouTube. Where do you want what you want? And for what? Are you wanting comedy because somebody broke your heart? For how long will you watch comedy? It's not just scrolling. Hey, Gist Niger, hey. No, you must have a target. Number three, you must have a strategy. The strategy is how, what platform, how do you do it? Is it after you close from work? Research has shown that 90% of workers these days are losing money for their employers through social media distraction during work. In fact, the research showed that an average company in the world loses about $10,000, not naira, dollars per staff to this thing called the distraction of social media. So how do you want to do what you are doing? Is it after work or how? Then what is the outcome? If you have a strategy that you don't have an outcome, that this is what I want to achieve at the end of entering social media, you enter there and be drifting. And drifting is the devil's greatest weapon for making people useless. And I'm using that word useless deliberately, and you understand at the end of the day. Number four thing you need to do in the 7 things you need to do to conquer the internet is clarity. You must be clear about those things I have talked about. You must be clear about your intent. You must be clear about your target. You must be clear about your strategy. Then there are 3 things you need to be clear about. The numbers. You're not going to the internet or social media just to learn. What do you want to learn? How much of it do you want to learn? I want to learn the skill of graphic designing. Is it just to learn basic graphic designing? Or I want to learn graphic designing until when I can be earning 100,000 from graphic designing. I want to learn AI to become an AI expert until AI can be giving me 100,000 a month. There must be numbers. Without numbers, you are fooling yourself. Numbers are the real target. Anything in this world, apart from social media, anything you are targeting, you must have numbers. I need a man in my life. How old should be the man? A man of what age? A man of what height? Numbers bring clarity. I need money in my life. How much, Kwano? So social media, what do you need? You must have specificity. We are in a universe where if you have a group of birds, 100 birds perching here, and you shoot into the bird to kill one bird at random, you won't kill any bird. But among those birds, you must target one bird. Specific, that one with pink beak. So that's how numbers are. Number two, clarity is example. If you want to be a YouTuber and you want to do comedy, who is your example? Is it Mark Angel? Is it AY? What strategy are you using? Are you using Mr. Funny strategy? There is no new thing on the internet. Whatever you want to do, somebody has already done it and is succeeding. Instead of looking for how to fool yourself on the internet and start drifting, look for the example and hold on to that person. Grant Cardone has been my example for the past 5 years. Recently, I met two great guys, Alex Homozy and Dan Martel, on the internet, and they have become my new examples in addition to Grant Cardone. And the Love Association say you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. I spend more time with Alex Homozy, Dan Martel, and Grant Cardone than the people living in the same house with me, because I spend time with these guys on YouTube. So who are your examples? Then number 3, very important. What's your measurement criteria? How do you know how you are succeeding? If you want to learn on YouTube, how do you know when you are learning? If you want to learn how to sell, what is your criteria to know when you know you have started selling or improving your skills of selling? If you are not clear on these 3 things, you drift on the internet, and the internet will not help you. You end up being an internet victim. The 5th thing, but all this clarity, all this intent, all this strategy, all this target is rubbish without the 5th thing. And what's the 5th thing? Self-discipline. The ability to do this number 1 to 4 I have told you depends on self-discipline. My best definition of self-discipline comes from Brian Tracy. And Brian Tracy defines self-discipline as the ability to make yourself do the things you need to do to succeed, whether you feel like it or not. We are in a generation where people follow feelings more than discipline. The opposite of feeling is self-discipline. If I say every day I must watch 1 hour YouTube to learn marketing, and I do it whether I feel like it or not, that's discipline. If I say every day by 6 p.m. on Sunday I'll be here to teach you guys live, and I'm here every Sunday, that's discipline. Whether I feel like teaching you or not is not important. But me, I always feel like teaching because I always I teach, inspire, create, and collaborate. And that's my calling. Even when I don't feel like, I make myself feel like, and that's self-discipline. So, and there are 3 things you need to maintain absolute self-discipline for. Number 1, you need to know your lane. Like my lane is YouTube. Yeah, Facebook, I just go there to post and come out. Instagram, I go there to post and come out. YouTube is my university where I'm learning me. Know your lane. Now stay on your lane. We live in a destructive social media that you enter Facebook to go learn for my ACE page. Next thing, you just see one comedy video. You just click and laugh. Before you know, YouTube don't show you another one. You click and laugh. Before you know, 3 hours you are watching comedy. You didn't plan to enter a pornographic site. You just came on board and saw one naked this thing. You click. Na pornography. This is not why I came, but let me watch it for 5 minutes. Before you know, 5 minutes don't become 5 hours. You don't lose. So you must know your lane and stay on your lane. And because it's so difficult to stay on your lane, you must review your lane regularly. An average flight does not fly in a straight line. An average flight loses his bearing in the air, but the pilot still brings it back. It will fly, the pilot will bring it back. It will go like this, the pilot will bring it back. That's how social media is. If anybody tells you they will enter social media, never get distracted, it's a lie. But if you have the self-discipline that you now pinch yourself and say, oh boy, I came here to learn. What am I doing in this pornographic site? You close it and leave and review. Oh, this is not why I came. Do you know, even me with all my discipline, sometimes I enter Facebook to post something very useful. As I'm just opening the Facebook, maybe the page I'm seeing is one sensational news. Nnamdi Kanu scattered them in court today. I say, hey, let me even see what Nnamdi Kanu said. From there, I don't forget why I come Facebook. Me, my ACECHINA. If I can forget, how much more those that are not as disciplined as me? So you have to review your drift regularly. Then the sixth, this is one of the most important things that you can do to conquer the internet. Very simple, but very powerful. Produce more than you consume. Brian Tracy and Grant Cardone said something. He said, rich people don't watch the news. Rich people make the news. Those people that we watch on the news, Tinubu, in fact, internet now, Tinubu, president. Tinubu said it in one of the videos that he's not on internet. Some of those people, Mark Angel, that we watch every day, might not watch any internet. He's busy acting and producing for the internet. So for you to make it in the internet, there's one thing you take home from all this social media thing is producers earn from social media, consumers lose on social media. Producers have conquered social media, consumers are being conquered by social media. So you should produce more than you consume. Then only consume what you want to be. There are three things that determine what we are. The people we associate ourselves with. When you are on a page, you are associating with that page. The things you hear, what we hear, we become. The things we see, what we see, we become. So don't consume what you don't want to become. If you don't want to be an idiot, I don't want to mention names, but I hear some crazy people on internet doing some crazy things and people are following them and consuming them. You are becoming like them. One of them was invited recently by the police because he didn't know when he complicated himself by talking nonsense that is supposed to be a crime on the internet, and people are following him. Follow. Hey, follow. So if you don't want to become that thing you are consuming, don't consume it. So I deliberately follow people that I want to become like and consume their content. Then avoid overdose disease. There is nothing in this world that does not have overdose, including meat, including honey, including drugs that are supposed to cure you. If you take too much drugs, you die. So when you consume too much social media, you have entered overdose. But there's the beautiful thing in production, there's no limit to what you can produce on social media. Mark Angel has conquered YouTube, but he has not conquered other platforms. He can keep producing. So there's no limit to production, but there's limit to consumption. Have you ever heard that any pharmaceutical company had problems because they produced too much drugs? But have you ever heard that a patient died from overdose of consuming too much drugs? Social media is like a drug. Those that produce it are making money, and there's no limit to what you can produce. Those that consume it are taking drugs, and there's a limit to what you can consume. Then the final step, which is almost more important than the production step, is regulation and measurement. I have bad news for you guys. This live I'm doing is not real. All those things you people watch on social media, none of them is real. Even breaking news, because it's just a perspective of real life. That a house is burning and they showed you on social media. They might not show you after they quenched the fire and what happened after the fire. So there's no real life on social media. So don't compare yourself. The worst thing you can do in this world that is killing a lot of people and causing depression is to measure your life based on what you see on social media. Ha! Classic, they wear golden bullet for neck. The guy don't make calm. Me, I dey here, never make calm. Now lie you. Do you know the shocking thing I found about social media? There's even fake giveaway where they give somebody 100,000, and after the video they will collect it back and give him maybe 5K commission. So there's no real life on social media. So don't measure yourself or compare yourself to social media. The second thing, for your sanity, the second thing is that deliberately regulate social media time. The quality of your life depends on the quality of the productivity of your life. So spend 80% of your life producing and 20% consuming or entertaining. So there's what we call the Pareto's principle. If your internet, you should spend 80% producing and 20% consuming. If you are on the social media to learn, spend 80% of your time watching educational video and 20 on entertainment. Like me, my entertainment is football. Sometimes I'll be where I'm watching football, I'll forget myself. I'll now remember, I have not watched that Mattel today. I've not watched anything on business. I'll just tune in a business video and start learning, because I'm supposed to learn 80% of the time and entertain myself 20% of the time. So, and you can make this easy by measuring and using prompts. If you want to enter Facebook, for instance, and you want to spend 10 minutes, set a 10 minutes alarm. After 10 minutes, the alarm will blow. You snooze it and say, let me do another 8 minutes. But that alarm that you set regularly will be reminding you, boy, come back, or you don't the loss, so you are becoming a victim. And this is how you can conquer the internet. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to now touch on our topic for the day. Because once you conquer the social media space, you have already turned it into a tool. But once the social media space conquers you, imagine where a spanner is controlling a human being instead of a human being controlling a spanner. That's what the power of this thing is. We are supposed to use it as a tool. And our topic for today said social media as a tool. When you conquer it, you use it as a tool. When it conquers you, you become its tool. So the first thing is using social media as a tool for reformation. If you want to reform people, or you want to be reformed through social media, there are 3 ways the social media can reform you. Number 1 is trends. Please, if you are following trend, any trend you are following, you are becoming that trend. There are 2 powerful things that determine our thoughts. What we hear, what we see, and who we are around determines what we think. So when you follow trends and those are not positive trends, you are becoming and getting reformed into that trend. The second thing is narratives. That's why you notice that our politicians know how to spin narratives on the internet, because they know the power of its reformative power. And then the third thing is movement. And one of the greatest things that have happened in Nigeria using the internet is the NSAS. It went from a trend to a narrative, from a narrative to a movement. That's the best example of social media for reformation. Social media as a tool for sales. The best place to generate leads is social media. You are one of the best content I've seen. Content with CORN is the content that Classic did on our advert. It was a content, but he was generating leads, because people that watch that funny content and see the advert at the end that are interested will contact us. Then the most powerful thing on social media everybody should try and master is content community. Why I am creating this YouTube channel is that out of the people coming here to learn, You might not have the money to buy my properties, but you have uncles, aunties, friends, fathers, brothers, sisters, uncles, person that might be the president. So through your content community, you can generate enough sales to last you a lifetime. Some of you watching this video today, you don't have money to buy a house, but in the next 5 years, not only will you buy my houses, you might even buy my whole estate because you have consumed my content and known that this guy is an expert. One of the best sales secrets is positioning yourself as an expert, and your content community already knows you as an expert in that field. That's why if you are selling hair, don't be doing content on how to make soup. If you are selling hair, be doing content on how to make hair so that they know you as a hair expert. You generate sales from your content community. That's why most times when you want to buy things online, you go to that person that always talks about the thing and say, you're always talking about organic creams. Please, what's the best organic cream? The person will tell you is my own. Send money and generated sales. And the greatest blessing of the social media is the tool of global virality. You can go global on your sales on social media where people from different parts of the world will be ordering your product. Then the last thing is social media as a tool for growth. I've already emphasized on education. Please, that Pareto's principle of 80-20, I talked about it 2 Sundays ago. Brian Tracy has what we call the E to E ratio. E is education, E is entertainment. Rich people spend 80% of their time on social media educating themselves and 20% of their time on social media entertaining themselves. Poor people spend 80% of their time on social media entertaining themselves and 0 to 20% educating. If you open this phone and you bought data from MTN and you finish that data without learning anything, the internet is using it. You are not using the internet. So education is the most wonderful tool for self-education is this. And as my mentor Jim Rohn will tell you that formal education, going to school, universities, will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. If you self-educate yourself on the social media, you can make a fortune. The second thing is mentorship. I see a lot of people, I wish I had time. People tell me, I want you to be my mentor, I want you to be my mentor. I will take my time, energy, and money to post the content to teach you. You don't watch my content and you want me to be your mentor. How? What I am doing today, ladies and gentlemen, is mentorship. I'm teaching my mentees how to use the social media as a tool for reformation, sales, and growth. You don't need to come to my house to be following me up and down as a mentee. When you consume people's content, there's no how you won't learn from those people. Grant Cardone is my mentor. I've never met him. I've never called him. I don't have his number. I don't need to. I have more than 10,000 of his videos. Alex Formosi is my mentor. He's the guy that wrote this book. I don't need him. His book and his channel is enough for me to learn. Dan Martel is my mentor. Their content is enough for me. So please, and the only valid shortcut to success in the world is mentorship. Because if you watch enough videos of these people, they will tell you their secrets, their mistakes, their failures for you to avoid. And then the final thing for education is reference. Who do you want to be like? I used to tell people I'm the Grant Cardone of real estate in Africa. It's because I could look at Grant Cardone and see that he's a model for my education. But in all this, the problem is the devil. All these things I'm teaching you people, nothing concerns social media. The problem is just the devil. And if you allow the devil, he will cheat you on social media. And there are 3 bad devils, bados. The oldest devil is ignorance. If you are ignorant of the social media using you and how to conquer the social media, that's the first and the oldest devil. Devil will already cheat you. The second most dangerous devil is it doesn't matter. Oh, internet, social media doesn't matter. I don't even, I post some people post rubbish on their profile. Do you know some people, before employing you, will go through your social media profile? You are looking for a husband, but you are posting nude and half naked pictures on your social media, and you are saying you're a wife material. How now? So for those people that say it doesn't matter what you do on the internet, or it doesn't matter whether you're on social media or not, for the mayor of housing to be spending all this money and time on social media, it matters. So if you say it doesn't matter, that's the most dangerous devil. And that's the main thing we came here to tell you people. Devil don't finish you. But the latest devil, the one that is so dangerous, is distraction. Today I'm going to be on my Ace Live by 6 p.m. As you want to click on my Ace Live, you just see, Champions League 5-0. Let me just watch this highlight. From the highlight, let me just watch this commentary. Distraction is the greatest devil. And that's the latest devil. If you can avoid these three devils, you will be productive on the internet. But the greatest news is that social media is freedom. In fact, this is the part I can shout, hey, lele, pimpi, because social media gives me the freedom to be free. But the bad news is that unmoderated freedom is captivity. So social media has held a lot of people bound in serious captivity because they are not moderating this freedom. Today, we are hoping after this you can moderate your freedom. And the greatest freedom is the freedom to produce more. If when you didn't have this phone, you were producing 10,000, and you have this phone, you are still producing 10,000, you are a bunkum. This phone and the social media gives you freedom to produce more, and that's the greatest freedom. And the Bible says that he that knows that you can produce more with this phone and does not produce it will be punished more than those that didn't know. Our fathers didn't have this phone, so they can be excused for being poor and not producing more. You have this and you have social media. If after today you are not producing more, you'll be punished more. But more than that, a lot of suicide, a lot of depression is happening. In fact, there's a new disease. You need to write this down and Google it. It's called digiphrenia. Digiphrenia is the disease of mental disorientation that comes from consuming too much digital content. To the extent that even this cocoa melon for children has been found to cause digiphrenia in babies. So you will not be happy by consuming so much internet. You'll be happy by regulating internet. So social media, all these things I've said, only those that do it will be happy, because he said, if you know these things and don't do them, sad are you. If you know these things and do them, happy are you. And with that, I've come to the conclusion that social media is a tool of reformation, sales, an excellent tool. Sorry, excellent is missing in that text. Social media is an excellent tool of reformation, sales, and growth, but a terrible master of reformation, sales, and growth. If you allow social media to become your master, your reformation, your sales, and growth will suffer. But if you turn it to a tool by conquering it, your reformation, sales, and growth will improve. Thank you very much. So with that, we need to quickly take because we just have 17 minutes, we need to quickly take our question so that we can call it a day. So we're not asking you any questions today. So the 10 lucky people that answer questions will win, that ask questions. So can we? First question. Ask your questions. If your question is chosen, you win 30,000. Hey! And if you ask a stupid question, you pay us 30,000. Please, Mark, watch those that are asking stupid questions so that they pay us. The 10 questions will be the winners of our giveaway, so that we can, I hope we can have more simple topic for next week so that we can. The idea is to finish this presentation in 30 minutes so that we can. But some of the topics, if you cut some of the details, it will be useless. The first question, choose. Aloy, you have to be. If the question is useless, please don't ask me. It must be worth 30K. Yes. They are all the same thing in different languages. Milestone paralysis is the laziness of active people. You might be active, you are doing well, you are not lazy, because sometimes they see laziness as when you are doing nothing. Laziness is not necessarily idleness. Please write that down. The real definition of laziness is unproductivity, not unactivity. A lot of people are busy being lazy. You are just running around doing so many things, achieving nothing. You are still lazy. So analysis paralysis, milestone paralysis is the laziness of busy people. You are busy working, but you are saying, I will invest in real estate when I have 100 million. You have 10 million today, start. No, when I get 100 million. When I discover Mongo Park, I'll get married. There's a lovely man coming after your hand in marriage. No, I'm still 26. I'm still a small girl. At 26, your mother had finished giving birth. And when I get PhD in international law, I'll now get married. That's milestone paralysis. One of the sole highest factor for successful people is speed of decision. Successful people take decision quickly and act on it quickly. Unsuccessful people take decision slowly and act on it slowly or never act on it. So laziness, analysis, paralysis, as long as you are not productive with what you are doing now, you are lazy, no matter how busy you are. Next question. I like that question. So please screenshot that question and the people that asked it. That was our first winner. 9 more winners and questions to go. Adebayo Alaba, is it every time you'll be winning? Who is this guy himself? Social media influencers are the force on social media. They are the people that are using the internet and not allowing social media to use them. They are the best thing to happen on social media. But the people making social media influencers important are the people consuming or following them. There are some useless social media influencers that are useful on the internet because the number of useless people following them has made them useful. Sorry to say it. One of the shocking things that I saw on the internet is, I don't want to call names, somebody that is the first cross-dresser in Nigeria. He has one of the highest followership in Nigeria, and is a top influencer that charges in thousands of dollars for him to even advertise for you because a lot of people follow them. Sometimes you know this is a known Yahoo person or ritualist, you follow him. That's why even what do they call it? These bandits are on TikTok because they know there are people that will follow bandits, and probably bandits will be internet influencers. So it's not the producer's fault, it's the buyer's fault. If I produce a rubbish phone and take it to the market and people are rushing it, it's not my fault, it's people's fault. So social media influencers are not doing anything wrong. The people doing something wrong is the social media mumu followers that follow the kind of influence they don't like. Not knowing that the more you watch, the more you listen, the more you are not only adding value to that social media influencer, but you are taking value away from yourself. Next question. Ha. The simple clarity is numbers. Please go back to the slide on clarity. You must be clear on your numbers. The first thing in number 14 you need to do to conquer the internet is numbers. If you are not making money or making learning from the internet, you are not making impact or growth. If you cannot point to one thing you learned from this lecture today that you applied, that maybe you were making 10,000 before this lecture, but with this lecture on social media now, your business has improved from 10,000 to 20,000. Then, so it's money, numbers, alert. If since being on social media, your alert has not improved, you've not improved. And sometimes you must give the gestation it takes, because I said 4 years in that quote. You don't jump on social media today and start making money today. You must build for like 4 years. But there are social media like Facebook and other places that you can even get monetized in 4 months of producing every day. So you measure it in Naira and Kobo. Amen? Next question.
Okay. Deborah Ike said.
Deborah Ike, another winner. Remember Facebook, oh? At least we should get 3 or 4 questions from Facebook.
Okay, let's take this one for Chamaka Anna. What role can social media play in crisis management and reputation repair for businesses and organizations? What strategies can be? Cutting question. So let's take the first one that you said, because the thing has slightly question. He said, what role can social media play in crisis management and reputation repair for businesses and organizations? And what strategies can be implemented?
There's only one strategy and there's only one role. I mentioned it the last time I was talking. It's called authenticity. In Hausa accent, it's called Kwakwantin City. Those of you that are from Jos, Tin City, the Kwakwa of Tin City is authenticity. If businesses don't have an authentic future on social media, people can now question you when you have crisis. But if people know you as an authentic feature, like for instance, I have a business channel called my ACETV. I have this contribution channel called my ACECHINA. At least if you don't know anything, you know that the guy is intelligent, he's trustworthy, he has integrity, he has generosity. So if somebody if you have a crisis that has to do with my generosity, my integrity, and my intelligence, if you come and see what I've been posting on social media here, you already know that this is not that kind of guy. So companies should preempt crisis management by putting out their most authentic self out there on social media, so that when crisis come, they can make reference. If you see where I talked about this thing, I talked about reference in education. You can become a reference for quality, a reference for expert. There's a brand that has done that so well. What was that? Palm Tech. They've done so well on social media that which crisis are you managing? They've already pre-managed it. So that's the best way to use social media. Authenticity. Next question. What number of questions are we on? This should be the 5th or 6th question. Please, you guys should help me. Don't.
Original Sam.
Original Sam is here too.
You said there are no new content on social media. How can we now be creative?
Your creativity is the angle. It's just like jokes. Every joke has been cracked, but there's a new angle to every joke. So the angle, perspective is the originality. It's just like what I taught you today. If you go to Google or you ask AI, you might see some of these things, but you won't get it in this perspective or this epiphany that I'm giving. So The originality, like original Sam in social media, is perspective and epiphany. You might have been hearing about Tinubu and Bala Blue, but somebody will bring it in a more creative perspective that is new. Bala Blue is not new. Bulaba is not new. But there's a way you use it that will be new and people will appreciate it. And that's the creativity. And in this AI age, please, two things are important that gives value to what already exists. If you ask ChatGPT to write you a joke on Tinubu, Bala Blue, and Bulaba, to write you more than 20 jokes, it is your epiphany and creativity to do something that AI cannot do that will make you valuable in the social media space. And that is why we are on the space. Every day I talk about topics every day. It's not the topics I talk about. It is the unique perspective and epiphany that is very unique to me that makes it valuable. So there's nothing new on the social media, but there's a perspective. I just told you about Grant Cardone. I am the Grant Cardone of Africa, but he doesn't know how to shout, "Hey, lele, pimpi." And I have unique perspective that Grant Cardone doesn't have. He doesn't have the funny side of Grant Cardone. I have the funny side of the mayor of housing. So you must bring you. Social media is about you. Why everybody in the world can be a content creator is that everybody in the world has a unique fingerprint, because everybody in the world has a unique perspective and a unique epiphany to do the same thing others are doing, and your own will be different with your touch, the signature of yourology on it. And that's the value in social media. Next question.
How can we balance the benefit of technological innovation with concerns around data privacy, security, and ethics?
The data privacy, security, and ethics, you should allow the cybersecurity people to do their things. When my mentor Jim Rohn said, there are two kinds of people in this world. Some people are busy studying the root of a mango tree. How does mango tree, are the roots safe? Is the root going to bring down our house? And some others are plucking the fruit and eating. The people that have value are the people plucking the fruit and eating. The people studying the root and saying, how is it dangerous? Is this, you might spend 5 years giving concerns. There is nothing. Nuclear bombs were discovered like 60, 70, or 100 years ago. If the nuclear bomb have not wiped us out, cybersecurity and data concerns will not kill anybody. While you are busy concerned about security, privacy, and data, others are busy producing content for people to consume and making money. So if you are not going to be an expert in cybersecurity to use it to make money, because one of the most lucrative parts of internet today is cybersecurity. Because with AI, these things you are saying, a lot of people will be concerned, and a lot of cybersecurity companies will be cashing out. So if you're not concerned about how to turn those concerns to money, you are wasting your time on the internet, because nobody cares about your privacy if you cannot make money. How much do you have that your privacy is important? Somebody asks, how do you measure? I said the only measurement is account balance. When you have 3 billion naira that the internet can steal from you, Oga, employ cybersecurity expert to secure your website and other things. If you don't have 3 billion naira, what if Mark Zuckerberg want to steal your data? Who your data help now? So in the internet, sometimes you can drift from production and start having concerns to things. People phobiarize. I don't know if that's the word. You know, phobia. Turn these things to phobia. Hey, I'm not safe on the internet. People, the internet is an inevitability. It's like banks. When banks started newly, some people say, I'll never put my money in a bank. It's not safe. Today, whether you put money or not, you must use a bank. The inevitability of money is the inevitability of technology. And the most dangerous devil is to be afraid of that technology. You must master it, use it as your tool, not fear. Say, hey, what if they steal my data? You learn to steal other people's data. This internet, if you don't master it and you don't make money from it, it has mastered you and it's making money from you. Next question.
Let's see. What strategies can be used to measure the effectiveness of social media campaigns driving sales growth and
Money. The only strategy is money. You know, sometimes you use English to confuse yourself. I tell my staff, if there's no sales, there's no company. Sometimes we are here, the staff will be bringing suggestion. Let's do this. Let's buy camera. Let's do this content. Or guys, if you no sell land, there is no company called the mayor of housing. If you're on social media and you have spent 10 million naira and you have not made 1 million, you don't know it. So the only strategy is money. Whatever you do, if you are not making money, you don't know it. Or you don't yet know it. You must learn it when you are making more money. Like I told myself, in the next 3 years, if I'm not making more money from social media that I'm spending, because right now I'm spending more money in these giveaways and these gifts. If I'm not making more money in social media than all these monies I'm giving away, I have failed. I have not learned it. So the only strategy is how much are you making from it? If you are not making more sales is not money. We try to complicate business. Confucius said something that I love so much. He said, this world is so simple, but we insist on making it complicated. All businesses in the world is one thing: sell or die. If your business is not selling, it is dying. So all strategies are one thing. There are only 2 strategies in business. Please write this down. There are only 2 strategies in business. All other strategies are from these 2. Number 1, profit, and number 2, a satisfied customer. That's the only strategy in business. Any strategy that does not make you profit and any strategy that does not leave your customer satisfied is failure in business. Those are the only 2 strategies in business. All other strategies is to achieve these 2 strategies: profit, customer satisfaction. Next question. We should be on number 8 or 9. Because it's 7, we need to call it a day, yeah?
That for someone who has been online for years without tangible results, what's the first step to stop being an internet victim and start using social media for real growth?
The first step is find your lane. You remember where I said know your lane and stay on your lane? Because if you don't know your lane and stay on your lane, you will drift. For you to have been using the internet and not make money on it, it means you've been jumping lanes. You've been jumping lanes. Find out, cool down, and do an internet inventory. The internet inventory is all these things I have been consuming or doing on internet. What is the best place I can make money on the internet? If it's content creation, what niche, what kind of content? And then start doing it. That's number 5, self-discipline. Know your lane. The first thing on the internet is, what is your lane? Like me, my lane, I've always been a teacher. But my lane is real estate. If you go to my business channel, you don't see me posting plenty things. I talk about business. The contents I put there are business. But here I'm teaching because education is my lane. You can't see me coming here to talk about politicians, mega one-party system, coalition, constitution. I don't do that. This is my education channel. So once you know your lane and okay, this is what I am good at. The internet is like the world. In this world, you must know your purpose, your skill, how to improve that skill, and how to monetize that skill. So on the internet, you must know your niche. That lane I'm calling is what they call niche. What will I do on the internet that will give me money? Number two, how do I improve my skill in that thing I have chosen? Number three, how do I monetize that skill? And then start doing it. If you spend 8 hours on the internet doing the thing that will produce for you on the internet, I assure you, before 4 months, you start seeing results. Then if there is one fallback of internet that everybody can fall back to, please listen to me if you are watching this and write this down. You might not have a skill to make money on the internet, but everybody can self-educate themselves on the internet. If your passion is welding and you enter YouTube and you Google how to start welding, you see more than 2,000 videos on welding on YouTube. And you start learning, watching the videos as if you are in a class. And as you are, they will say, buy this machine. If you do it for 4 months, you will not only start welding, but you build this welder's machine yourself. Because you get so much knowledge. So even if you don't have somewhere to make money on the internet can teach you how to make money on your street. If you want to start molding block and you watch 100 videos on block molding machines of low power, you will get the best machine that will mold block. You even learn how to build the machine. So education is the LCM of the internet. You might not be an influencer, you might not be someone like me, you might not be a real estate developer, you might not be so many things, but everybody can learn. So education is what brings all of us together. You have a passion that might be outside the internet, but you can learn it on the internet. And that's why I love YouTube. If you Google YouTube, you see, if baking bread is your passion, you will see, if you want to bake bread from cassava, you will see more than 1,000 videos on making bread from cassava on YouTube. By the time you watch it for 1 month, the day you bake cassava bread in your street, people will love it so much, and the day you monetize it, you make so much money. So please, if you don't even find your lane or your niche for production, the greatest production on the internet is the ability to self-educate yourself on the internet. Last question, Abby. 9th question. Please hurry up. It's 7 o'clock already.
Emmanuela, what are the mistakes that you made in your social media that you would like us to know about?
The mistake you make, yes, the mistake I made that I want you to avoid is number 1, trying to do everything by yourself. There are experts in every social media platform that have succeeded. Call them and ask them, how is it working? At a point, I was killing my YouTube channel by posting on my YouTube. I was killing my Facebook channel by posting on my Facebook channel. At a point, I was using copyright and strikes to kill my Facebook channel. But by the time I get 1 or 2 classical experts involved, the channel started breeding. So the greatest mistake you do on social media is not being patient to learn and not getting an expert. For those of you that have time, be patient to learn. Make that expert YouTube. They'll show you videos on how to clean copyright, how to make your page healthy, and a lot of things if you want to learn Facebook. But if you have money and you don't have patience, employ an expert that will help you. Me, I had money, I didn't have patience, and I didn't employ an expert. I was pushing content there, and the content was killing the page. And then the second mistake I made was stopping to post when I felt that I didn't have marketing materials on YouTube. I started my YouTube channel 3 or 4 years ago, 2021. When I ran into problems with my former company, I stopped posting because I thought posting the project and marketing videos was the most important thing. But if I continue posting even anything on social media, how long you post also affects your success. If I was posting anything, by now this YouTube channel would have been bigger than this. So, number one, don't do it wrong. Don't start it without learning it or using an expert. Number two, don't stop your consistency of doing it. Those are my two mistakes that you guys should not try, or else you'll be doing giveaway and nobody knows you are doing giveaway. Last question, please. It's already past 9. I have a surprise I want to quickly share. Please, I hope you are screenshotting those people. Aloy, be taking note. Ihe jirika, huh? You sell your skill in the labor market by differentiation and association. Please write this down. Differentiation and association. The greatest illusion of laborers in the world is to think that laborers are few. The only place where laborers are few is in the kingdom. In the labor market, laborers fool everywhere. So if you think, if I just send a CV, if you want to do isolation method of selling your skills, you fail. What's the isolation method? I'll just choose mayor of housing and 1 or 2 people and send them my CV and wait for a job. You go wait, so that you go lose weight past 2 face. The best strategy is differentiation. The only time I was in the labor market for 2 months, I paid a HR consultant to give me the best world-class format for a CV. That when I write my CV, when you read that CV, you'll be like, who is this guy? That's one. Second is LinkedIn. You are looking for a job, you don't have a proper LinkedIn profile. People that want to employ will look at your LinkedIn. My LinkedIn was so well done that I got a job in 2 months. And I was on LinkedIn every day sending messages. I had more than 30,000 followers on LinkedIn in 6 months in 2017. I stopped since then. And I've not continued my LinkedIn till now. That's differentiation. The next thing is association. So if you can't figure out what makes you different from all the people that are looking for a job, you won't get a job. Second thing is association. Where are the jobs? How do I associate with the professional body, the people that have the jobs, the people that give the jobs? And the best association is either internship, apprenticeship, or volunteerism. If you want to work in the Nigerian Institute of Surveyors, you start going there to volunteer than sitting at home doing nothing. And when you are volunteering, they will now find out that this person is good. My mentor, Dr. Cosmos Maduka, said one of their best accountants, they found him in their company as a security worker. He came there, no accounting job. Any vacancy, they say security. He started working as security. One day they sent him, he calculated everything. They said, you are smart. Are you a graduate? Yes. What discipline? Accounting. Do you know accounting very well? Yes. They employed him. If he wasn't close to the barber's shop, he won't get a haircut. So association, you must get close to where and the field you want to get employment. So 2 things, differentiation and association. And that ends our questions for the week. And all the people that have asked questions, you've all won 30,000. And I have a surprise for us. Last week, we asked the question and I made a mistake during the question. I asked you a question, what was the scripture I quoted during my presentation, and what does it say? But when we were picking the answers, we forgot the second part of what does it say. And we chose the people that only chose the scriptures without saying what it says. But there are some people that actually said what it said that we didn't see. And we chose 10 of you last week that we are going to give you our last week reward of 20,000 each. So if you hear your name, you've won 20,000. I'll be sending the list to Aloy. They'll tell you the number to send your details to. Oluwapelumi, you gave the right answer with what the Ecclesiastes 3 1 says. There's a time for everything. Ayodele, you've won 20,000. Precious, you've won 20,000. Charity Ekong, you've won 20,000. Chidimma Okechukwu, you've won 20,000. Adeboye Alaba again. This Adeboye Alaba. Now you I open channel for my bros, Abi, my sister. Adeboye Alaba again, another 20,000. Sophie, last week again, 20,000. Gloria Iheme, 20,000. Daniel Tunmise, 20,000. And Igian Young John, 20,000. All of you are going to receive 20,000 tomorrow or next, because last week you actually got the correct answer, but we picked the other people that we are lucky. You guys are not lucky because you actually got the correct answer. So congratulations. We are ending this live in the next 2 minutes. And when we end it, this video is now going to start, because right now if you comment, it will be like a live chat. Once we end this video, the video will start taking comments. And between now 7:20 and 8:20, we're going to choose the best 5 comments, and you guys are going to win 20,000. We announce the announcement video tomorrow, and every day, each of our videos, 5 people must win 20,000, which is 100,000 every day. And by the 30th of June, 1 person will win 1 million naira. And not only will you win 1 million naira, but because this is the inaugural edition, we're going to fly you to Port Harcourt if you are not in Port Harcourt, lodge you in a hotel, present the check to you, get the alert to you, unveil you to the world, and do a press release about you. So if you know anybody that wants 1 million naira, make sure they are all on this channel. And in closing, I will tell us something that is so important that social media and internet offers us. The education is important. The learning is important. The stage for us to produce and showcase our product is important. But the greatest thing that the internet has done for, and social media for people all over the world, is 2 things. Number 1, for your voice to be heard. There are a lot of things that would have been impossible before now because our voices could not be heard. The greatest reformational movement that's happened over the social media in Nigeria is the NSAS movement. Somebody's voice echoed somewhere. Another person complemented that voice. And before you know it, it became a trend. From a trend, it became a narrative. From a narrative, it coalesced into a movement that shook the country. And I'm sure we're at the precipice of another movement. So for the first time in a long time, voices can be magnified through the social media. That a young copper just complained about life as a copper, and she was threatened by NYSC. And before you knew it, it became a movement that led to a 30 days rant. And not only was she exonerated as a copper, but Omoyele Sowore wouldn't have gone to escort her to NYSC camp if she didn't have social media to magnify her voice. So for the first time in the history of the world, our voices can be magnified. But guess what? The strongest thing in the world is our words. The rubbish we say will also be magnified. So instead of being on social media, bantering and doing rubbish with our voice, why don't you put just like your best foot forward, your best voice forward? And the second and the most powerful thing that the internet has done is that when you go to embassies and go to the Mediterranean Sea between Morocco and Spain and see Africans dying in their droves and see people in embassies trying to cross the border because the world is made up of borders called countries. And you need a document and an approval called visas for you to cross borders. But the social media requires no visa, requires no traveling, requires no risk of crossing the Mediterranean Sea or the Sahara Desert to go to any greener pasture. But through this, you can cross all borders in the world. And when you trend, right here in Isiobomotonkom in Nigeria, somebody in Japan, somebody in Germany might resonate with that thing you have produced. So instead of producing rubbish because you think you are producing for your local environment, the internet helps you cross borders without visas. Why not dare to be world class? Dare to be international? Dare to only dole out world class materials on this social media space, that when somebody from England will see what somebody from Ikota Abasi did, the person will shout, wow! That's the power the internet gives us and the social media. So before you come onto social media to produce, become so good as what you want to produce that you autograph it with the signature of excellence. And people will say, this man, this woman, this boy, this girl, I would like to know where she's from. And they will say it's Nigeria. We might not have the leaders that will give us the good image, but we can have content creators, influencers that will not only create trends, but they will shape the narrative. They will not only shape the narrative, but they will create movements on the internet with the quality and the excellence of content they create on the internet. Don't just learn from the internet to make money and become a better version of yourself. Learn from the internet and social media to make money and also create a better trend, narrative, and movement on the internet to make a better internet of itself. And that's the most noble thing you can do, to use the internet as a tool for reformation, growth, and sales. Thank you very much. Someday we give away monies to those that answer our question on our live stream.
We go make sure say you go check. Invest today, don't look tomorrow. If you try that right, no need to borrow. If you want, we make you follow. The mayor of housing, now we be follow come. We don't sell house, we just sell value. If you want invest, we go show you. Your money go grow, he no go loss. So come make we talk, no time to dollar. The mayor of house in there for you. See how see real estate now good. If you sabi road, you go make them bold. No be just land, the future you dey hold. Give me your day, yeah, make we run am code. We know they do anyhow. Now better investment they down. Your money go rise, you no go fall. Make you no slack, make you no dog. We know they sell house, we they sell value. If you want invest, we go show you. Your money go grow, he no go loss. So come make we talk, no time to dollar. From city to city with your own package. Affordable price, no be baggage. Na quality shop pass, no be manage. Make we sign deal, no be just courage. If you want buy, we go guide you. No fall for scam, we dey beside you. The mayor of housing, now we dey here. We go make sure say you go check. Invest today, don't look tomorrow. If you try that right, no need to borrow. If you want, we make you follow. The mayor of housing, now we be follow come.
Lele,